Ladies and gentlemen, hello! Here we are. This is Mr. Andy Warstar, and Andy Warstar is a Queensland boy who was raised in the United States of America in pot-growing country down there in South Oregon. Yeah. He's going to tell you all about it. Give him a big warm welcome. He's just come back to Australia. Show him that this is the place to be. Come on. Yeah!
Thanks, everybody. I love this place. I love Nimbin. I love you all. It's all about love. Dangerous hippie standing by the freeway with this cardboard sign, clearly out of his mind, always out to get me. Dangerous, he's a dangerous hippie by the freeway with this cardboard sign, clearly out of his mind. Smells like patchouli, playing ultimate frisbee. Now he's snorting some lines, uh-oh, and he smoked on my kind, oh no. Dangerous, he's a dangerous hippie standing by the freeway with this cardboard sign, clearly out of his mind. Yeah, he's got a girlie, and the girlie's got a doggy, sends him off to fetch a tolly, and they drink it under the freeway overpass. Cars driving fast. Some guy pulls over just to give him $1. You can feel the joy and you can hear him holler. Feel the love. Feel the love. Feel the love. Feel the love now, feel it. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. He's a dangerous hippie. I'm a dangerous hippie. My mother was a dangerous hippie. My father was a dangerous hippie. My brother was a dangerous hippie. My sister was a dangerous hippie. My pet iguana was a dangerous hippie. My kitty cat was a dangerous hippie. My ice cream was a dangerous hippie. And if you think about it really hard, everybody probably knows a little bit dangerous. Thanks, Nimbin.
What was that you said, Greg?
Yeah.
What was that you said?
What was I saying?
I don't know. This is an interview. This is my Uncle Greg. Say hi, Greg.
I said, hi. It's an interview machine.
Yeah, I'm just recording you.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, pretty good. How are you doing?
Good, mate. Yeah, we're going on a trip. Yeah.
Well, where are we going today?
Brisbane.
Oh, yeah? So we're going to the hospital where I was born, eh?
Yeah, that's it. That's where we're going. Yeah.
All right. Sounds like fun.
It is. It will be.
All right. See you later.
exactly sure what it'll take to make you stop, yeah. Oh! Hello, Steven Spielberg. Nice day, Mr. Spielberg, sitting on the porch with George Lucas making movies on the porch. I want all your money. I want all your money burning like a torch. This says you're my little pork chop. Toss about a karate chop. I'm not exactly sure what it'll take to make you stop. Ew. Making movies on the porch. Making babies on the porch. You're my little pork chop, how's about a karate chop? I'm not exactly sure what it'll take to get you to stop. Whoa. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Uncle Greg, will you tell me once again what you hate so much about country music?
Oh. I hate country music because I hate everything about country music. I can't stand it.
Thank you for your opinion.
I'm attached to you by a piece of flesh that's old and rotten. I know it smells like death. Well, don't hold your breath, 'cause I love to see you smile. I'm attached to you by a piece of thread that you'd forgotten. I know it smells like death. Don't hold your breath. Extended many miles. Entrails all defiled, and Satan all the while is choking on your bile. I'm attached to you by a piece of flesh that's old and rotten. I know it smells like death. Well, don't hold your breath, 'cause I love to see you smile. I'm attached to you by a piece of thread that you'd forgotten. I know it smells like death. Don't hold your breath. working on your bio. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm attached to you. Yeah, yeah, alright. I'm attached to you. Oh, now. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, this is my cousin Craig from Australia. What do you think about aliens eating planes in the Bermuda Triangle, Craig?
They must be pretty hungry to eat planes.
Oh, can you elaborate on that?
What sort of teeth do they have?
I don't know. You tell me.
Are they designed to consume planes? Yeah, and their intestines. And what does the shit look like?
It's probably made of water, like the ocean.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must a cannonball fly before they're forever banned? Yeah, the answer, my friend, it is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many years can a mountain exist before it's washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can a people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yeah, and how many times must a man turn his head, pretend he just doesn't see? Yeah, the answer, my friend, it is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yeah, and how many deaths does it take till he knows too many people have died in Iraq now? And the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yeah, the answer, my friend, it is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Planet Radio 88 FM, times 28 past 10, and you're listening to Peter Thomas, Voice of the Planet, with you right through until 12 o'clock today. Some very special guests I've managed to have in the studio today. First up we had Dan from Expressions Dance Company, and they've got some amazing shows coming up in the next couple of weeks, so make sure you check out expressions.org.au and get yourself along to an Expressions Dance Company performance. They are really quite amazing. I've only had the good fortune of seeing a couple, and they just leave you totally breathless. Speaking of breathless, a guy who's been flicking himself around the country just end to end and has come here from the good old US of A is a guy called Andy Warstar. He's a nice bloke, and he's dropped in a couple of times unsuccessfully, but we've finally got him in front of a microphone. Andy, g'day.
How's it going, Peter?
It's all good. It's all good. You didn't get any traffic tickets today coming in?
No, I was trying, though.
Yeah. Well, last week I think you did, didn't you? You picked up a ticket or two?
Just a U-turn ticket, but they almost got me for my rego.
Well, you know, that's welcome to Australia, Andy.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, you've been travelling around in Australia for how long now, Andy?
It's been about 6 months, Peter.
6 months. Has that changed your perspective on music and art in Australia or the US?
It's changed my perspective on many, many things in my life, and most importantly, the way I look at differences between cultures that are influenced by the military-industrial complex. And it's also given me some good perspective on my own family.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Family or
Yeah.
politics?
Both.
Well, I don't really come from a political family, although my mother was a young Republican and my father, being an Aussie from Mount Isa, had a very working-class background. Raised me on the West Coast primarily of the United States in Oregon, and they didn't really think too much about where they raised me. They picked Eugene, Oregon, which was the home of Ken Kesey from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest,
Yeah.
The hippie capital of the West Coast pretty much, and as a result I've got a lot of left-wing influence, but I would call myself a moderate.
Okay, so Dad's not particularly left-wing. I imagine he'd be like a Democrat, probably.
Well, he's an interesting mix. He worked for a pharmaceutical company for most of my life over there, so he's got very much the corporatized view of the world.
Yeah, yeah. And then a strongly Republican mum.
Very strongly. She's a Catholic. We don't talk very much, but I love her.
And their hippie son.
Well, hippie, punk, you could put any number of labels on me, but I wouldn't.
Okay, well, let's not label you. Let's look a little bit closer at that whole military thing. You got some objection to what's happening at the moment in Talisman Sabre that's just happened at Shoalwater Bay in Queensland?
I did. I had some friends from Nimbin who went up to the protest there and came back to let me know how successful they were. They staved off the games, the war games, apparently for a little while, but after they got rid of the protesters, they went on with it, and then it's on all the regular news, just how groovy the war games went, how they're decommissioning the Kitty Hawk and blah-de-blah. It's like, who cares? I mean, they just blew up the reef.
We didn't hear a lot about the death of thousands of animals and water-living creatures and so on.
No, it's just the silent death of the, just...
Of a really beautiful part of the world.
It's very sad, but, is that human nature? Who knows, really?
Well, so when you come to Australia and find yourself an American with those kind of attitudes, do you find yourself fairly marginalised, not finding yourself really mainstream? Because our picture, I guess, in Australia of Americans is that most of them are all the way with W.
Yeah, I've got that very much a lot since I've been here, but the thing that really saves me is my appearance. As long as I'm wearing some bright red Doc Martens and keep my hair spiked up in a mohawk or just look like a left-winger, generally people accept me a little bit more here.
Yeah.
As one of the, level-headed Americans. Surprisingly.
It's a strange picture, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, level-head Americans were once those people with the short back and sides and the nice business suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it's a sad thing. All right, so Andy, musically, tell me what you have in mind for us today.
Well, when I met one of your DJs at a picnic about 4 months ago, he heard me play a version of John Lennon's Imagine. It's a folk version, and I thought I'd start off with that.
So let's hear Imagine, John Lennon's song Imagine by Andy Warstar. Take it away, Andy.
Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people live in this world in peace. Imagine no religion. There's no heaven in the sky. No right-wing extremists. Nobody dies for their religious causes. People, we gotta get together in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
possessions. I wonder if you can. Nothing to kill or die for, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people getting it on every night, making sweet love. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Yeah.
So we're on a trip to Townsville from Mooloolaba, and I'm with my cousin Craig. He's been awake now for something like 15 hours. What do you have to say, Craig?
Fuck all, I'm starving.
These are the words of a madman. Just kidding. What is that you're eating, Craig? Looks like some kind of hot dog.
Dagger dog.
It's got this strange pink color to it.
Yes, that's a good colouring.
All right, well, it's probably very nutritious.
Yes. Top of the pyramid.
Top of the pyramid, food pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Created by the Illuminati, of course.
Compassion for the zombie who makes you want to retch. Compassion for the dog who just won't learn to fetch. Compassion for the thief who is overwhelmed with greed. Compassion for the people who take more than they need. You could take a shotgun and blow them all away, or journey to the temple and sit down to pray. Step into the circle or stay out on the fray. Life is what you make it, you can have it either way. Compassion for the redneck who's chopping all the trees. Compassion for the murderer who killed your family. Compassion for the junkie. Compassion for the whore. Compassion for the Zionist who owns the corner store. You could learn kung fu and chop them all to bits, or go to university to gather some more wits. Living in the limelight or clapping in the dark. Love is what you make it, just looking for the spark. Compassion for the politician making all his rules. Compassion for the preacher leeching off the fools. Compassion for the cop who has taken you to jail. Compassion for the teacher who said you must fail. You could sit and meditate and do nothing at all, or become CEO so that you're always on the ball. Settle down and get married or rock around the earth. You are what you make yourself, tell me what you're worth.
This is my grandma Sylvia. Say hi, Grandma.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm good. How are you this morning?
Oh, real good. Very good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's been great being here in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a long time since we've seen you, isn't it? When was the last time over in America?
Yeah, that was when I was.
You're only little.
Yeah. Well, I was in high school. I think I was about 17 or so.
Yeah, and Joe was there too.
Yeah.
Was he in school too with you?
Yeah, we were at Bob and Carol's house.
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Yeah.
And I remember that when we went over for a visit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when I met David.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I took him with me.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. So what's that you're drinking? Is that coffee?
Coffee? Yeah. There's a coffee maker there. Do you like coffee?
Oh, well, I drink a coffee substitute, like dandelion tea.
David's got a coffee machine somewhere over there.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I've got my orange juice.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. So tell me, what are your dogs' names?
This is Zoe. My dog's Zoe. And the other dog is Lucy, the black one. And the big fella is Chopper.
Oh.
Chopper.
Cool. Right on.
That's David's dogs.
And how do you like Townsville versus Mount Isa?
I used to live here years ago, and then when my husband was alive, we moved out west.
Wow.
Yes, and Susie was born here in Townsville, and Tony.
Oh.
Long time ago. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, so I got used to it.
Yeah, it's a nice town.
Yes, it is. But see, I lived in Mount Isa for a long time, and I worked in the mines over there.
Oh, yeah? Well, what did you do?
In the accommodation department, you know. They had barracks for all the men that worked in the mines. They still have them, I think. Yes.
I'm going to turn this down a little. This is my music that we're listening to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Good.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. It's my chosen profession.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm a professional busker.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll let us get back to eating our breakfast. Thank you for this great interview.
Oh, good to talk to you, Michael.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Say hello to all that family of ours over there.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll play this recording for him and
Yes, that's
let
good.
him know you said hello.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Oh, that's a recording.
Yeah.
Oh.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody's talking about the revolution now. Revolution is evolution now. Evolution is revolution somehow. It ain't easy. No one said it would be. Everybody's talking about the revolution now. Revolution's the evolution now. Evolution's the revolution somehow. It ain't easy. No one said it would be. Because the harder way is sometimes the better way. We got to start today. You might have to care. Maybe even share. Get your nose out of the air. 'Cause entitlement, it'll get you nowhere. So get off the couch, yeah, get off your ass. Everybody's talking about the revolution now. Revolution's evolution now. Because a green activist tree sitter told me he's down in Tassie, saving the last of the great, great forests. Yeah, alright. not a star today. Me and you were all part of the revolution. Everybody, yeah, you.
Oh, well, I just wonder what Australians understand to be socialism and revolution and all this, because there's sort of like a rubbery term here in this country. By the way, you're tuned to your community radio, Tune FM 102.3 in Nimbin, Australia, and I've got Andy Warstar here as a guest in the studio live, equipped with tools and his brain and all his creativity from past, condensing into a performance here. So Andy, it's your gig. What you gonna do next?
This next song is, it's called Genghis Khan. It's about ego trippers.
Just like Genghis Khan. Where'd you get that horse that you're on?
Or camel, respectively.
You go riding just like Genghis Khan. Where'd you get those drugs that you're on? Genghis Khan. Where'd you get that horse that you're on? You go riding just like Genghis Khan. Where'd you get those drugs that you're on? And can I have some? Cause I'm so young, hey, yeah. Is it because George Bush is so dumb, way fucking dumb? You go drugs, those drugs that you're on.
Okay, and this is my cousin David from Townsville. Where are you from originally, David?
From Mount Isa. Lived in a couple of places, but Mount Isa in Townsville.
All right, and I see you got a nice new Kona stuff bike.
Yeah. Yeah, got to learn to ride it, I suppose.
Yeah.
It cost a lot of money, but it's good value. Good bike.
Pretty sweet. And this is your dog, Chopper.
Chopper, he's an old dog, 14 years old.
On his last legs, aren't you, Chop?
Yeah, look at that, he's got a thorn in him.
Ah. And this is my Aunt Sue.
Hello, how you doing? Who are you sending that to?
Oh, I don't know.
To Robin.
Might play it for the relatives, or maybe put you guys on one of my CDs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, anything important you want to share with the world?
It's going to be hot today. It's going to be real hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the hottest place in Australia, actually, at the moment, Townsville.
Yeah?
Mm.
It doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, that's probably wet, yeah. It was raining last night.
Yeah. Well, anything you want to ask your Your nephew, a cousin from America.
Not really, except how you're handling it.
Oh, yeah, pretty well.
So how was the drive up?
It wasn't too bad. It was long and boring.
Well, you wouldn't have seen a great deal if you came through the night either. But
Yeah.
It's quite a nice drive.
Yeah, well, the last part of it wasn't too bad.
Long, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But by that time I was so tired I just didn't care what I was looking at. I just wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
You're probably fortunate that you don't have to go out to Mount Isa, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well.
It's a horror trip out there. If you think the trip from the south coast to the north coast is bad. The trip from here to here in Mount Isa is not good at all.
Yeah, I don't really want to go out there.
Well, but the only person out there now is Barry, so.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting for you to see the actual city itself, because it's quite different, and the west is quite different. But aside from that, it's just a mining town, basically.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm pretty much just wanting to go to the places where they've got the music.
Well, you're going to head in the right direction if you're going to head towards Byron Bay.
Yeah.
Virginia sound Brisbane on that.
What's that?
They're Brisbane bands.
Who? What?
Brisbane's a Brisbane band.
Oh, yeah.
Powderfinger.
Oh, yeah?
There's probably a few bands that you probably like all from Brisbane.
Oh, all right.
As I was saying the other day, that's supposed to be big or something in music.
Yeah.
They're having, have you heard of Bondi cigars? I think that's all your kind of music, these kind of bands. They're all going to appear up and down this coast in the next couple of months.
Where's that?
Bondi cigars.
Is that a band or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're the kind of music that Michael plays and Michael listens to from what you're playing in there. It's that kind of music. Kind of a little bit of punk, a little bit of rock.
Cool.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm running out of tape here, so I'm gonna shut this off.
Good.
Any last words? Any last words?
No, I don't like being recorded.
How are the drugs here, David?
Oh,
where can I get the drugs?
I've been off it for a while, so I'm not touching it.
Oh, dang. Just illegal drugs. That's all I'm interested in. Illegal activities. Where can I get into these things?
Yeah, it'll be around. You'll find the right circle.
All right, cool. As long as I'm breaking the law.
Yeah, make your father happy. Yeah, break the law.
Yeah. All right.
I must remind myself as the zombies are devouring what's ever on the shelf. I focus hard, I concentrate with weirdos milling around. I pick up the remote control and turn up broken sound. Excited to hear Dylan on the television show. I watched him at the embassy for 3 days in a row. I picked up most of what that dude was putting down, you know. That flickering tube has got through my mind, he's moving on. I used to be inspired by almost everything I see. A doggy in a window, a flower on the tree. But nowadays my muse, she almost never calls on me. Though I know I'm just another rock and roll casualty. bass player who knows a drum or two. It's in my plans to play with the band, it's what I love to do. But I'm sitting here alone again, prophesizing with my pen. Ambitious and so hopeful, feels like Dylan is my only friend. Now I am inspired by almost everything I see. Chimes of freedom flashing and the girl from the North Country. Nowadays my muse, she almost always calls on me, though I know I'm just another rock and roll casualty. Oi, oi. Punk's not dead. You are in love with punk folk. Punk folk. Your new favorite genre.
Ah, great. So just let the listeners know this is your live stuff while you're traveling in Australia, but you do have music in high resolution stored on your own website on Warstar.com, is that right?
That's correct.
And so people who want to know what you did in the past and with better means, I guess, with production means, they can click on there and choose from a large selection I saw you have.
Yes.
So they just go and see andywarstar.com and find out what's all there. You are keen to continue on the drive, so let's keep going.
It's hard to believe that they wrote it all down just to convince you that lies were the truth. And it's even harder for me to believe that you'll believe ancient texts with no proof. We start to converse and you tell me again the illusion is broken, you've lifted the veils. As you kneel at the altar you built in his name, amazing's the grace of the wind in your sails. Princess Anna says she's found God and that Jesus is the only way. If that were the truth, babe, then how to find God with just my guitar and the songs that I play? We talk all night long, and if you had kids, you teach them the story of Christ was the truth. It shocks me to think that you teach myth as fact, especially when you've only got the Bible as proof. Liars, they bug me, so I rambled on through the forest. It took me all night. When I hit the pavement, it was just about dawn, and the sun coming up was a heavenly sight.
Hey, that was non-stop, eh? Can't give Andy a big hand. He came all the way from Oregon to be here, and I know all of you came a long way to be here. Absolutely fantastic. I'd like to congratulate the New South Wales Police for using an intelligent approach to the festival, despite the threats that were coming. The doof is going on, so if you've come for the doof and you heard the doof was cancelled, the doof is not cancelled.